Hello, Cardinal Nation. This is Kim Dean, UIW softball coach. Take flight. I am Kim Dean, entering my fourth year here at UIW. I am a Midwest girl from outside Chicago. Take a lot of pride in that, take a lot of pride in the program we're developing. Really excited to talk about this team. Yeah, it's always really fun to kind of talk about a year now that we're past the fall, about to start a new season. Did a ton of reflecting, ironically a little bit more over winter break than I necessarily did over the summer. But last year was incredible. These young ladies took a huge step forward for us. But it was work. It was a grind. These young women put in a ton of extra time. Last year was something we want to build, but we talk all the time about true champions are sustainable. So this year is still our reckoning year. This year is still to prove that what we did wasn't a fluke. So last year was incredible. Don't want to take anything from it. The accolades we got, player of the year, everything we did, making it to conference championship, but unfortunately that does nothing for us this year. So we have closed that chapter of the yearbook, and we're really looking forward to this upcoming season. This year is again just continuing to build. We have, since they came back in August, talked a lot about how do we get to where we were, because just to do that is the benchmark. So getting back to conference championship is really important to us. Obviously, you need some luck on your side. We got to stay healthy. We got to win the games we need to. We have a really exciting home conference schedule this year, bringing in McNeese and SLU. But we have really tough road competition within conference that we're really staying true to. We've built a little bit of a different preseason. We're excited to just sort of kind of open up at home, let our parents, let our fans see us and see the product we've been working on. But we're going to go on the road and we're going to take on some really tough teams, and we're looking forward to it. Our conference is not easy, so we're really going to lean into preseason to kind of continue to gauge us and let us know if our blueprint is correct or if we have to make a few changes. On paper, we probably are the team that lost the least when it comes to our conference teams. But what we did lose was substantial. So we are going to need, some players that aren't really new to have better seasons. And what we mean by that is they're going to have to contribute more. We did lose 87 RBIs. We got to go find that. And so we're going to lean on a few of our returners. Obviously, Victoria Altamirano is somebody that, our lineup runs through her, and we're aware of that. But she's been very disciplined in how she's going to approach this year, not to let last year be something she's constantly chasing and putting pressure on herself for. But understanding that, she's going to have a different style pitched against her. She's going to probably see less good pitches. So really making sure we're deliberate and smart in how we protect her in the lineup, to make sure that we are a threat 1 through 9. So we're just really looking forward to this year. We have our really 2 impactful arms coming back in the circle we're really excited about, with Sammy and Lottie. We have Bay and Rye, who were all conference, and Rye may be playing a few different positions just to help us out and continue to be that leader we need from her. And we have Jillian as well, who's coming back, who's probably going to anchor that right field position for us. So we're excited for who we have coming back, and we're really excited to kind of see some of the roles expand for our newbies and the returners. Yeah, as far as adding the teams, the Southland is tough, and our commissioner and the ADs did a great job bringing in who they did when it comes to the softball world. We definitely know it's going to be tough. If you pay attention, and if you're a softball fan, getting through our league is really hard. Winning our league is even harder. And when we do get to go out and play NCAAs and regionals, the last 2 teams to do it, McNeese and SLU, made it to regional championships. So just understanding the impact that we can have on the NCAA level is something we take a lot of pride in. And they just continue to reload and bring in teams. SFA is going to be a tough competitor. They've done extraordinarily well in the past. I had the chance to play them once in a 3-game series my first year. They are a new team, obviously, coming back to our conference. So the biggest change for us personally is going to be that midweek, the midweek conference series, where we're going to be playing 8 games in 7 days. And if you look at our league, 1 through 7 could be 2 to 3 games. So it is a massive, massive week for us. So we've tried to do our part to really make sure the girls aren't shocked by it. It's no excuse. We don't have a mindset for that, but making sure they're aware of what is going to be needed. But the biggest change for us is probably going to be that. As far as what we want the public to know they're grinders, know they're working hard. We may not have all the same outcomes. Yeah, I'd love a few more walk-offs and a few more run rules and things that we were so excited about with, what were we, 19-4 at home last year, and we continue to want to protect our turf. But our fans should know that you're going to get the best punch from us every single day. You're going to get a ton of energy. You're going to get a ton of detail-oriented play. People are going to know their roles. They're going to know how to pass the bat. They're going to know how to win. That's really big for us. And sometimes wins are in the small details. And it might not reflect on the scoreboard, but any lesson we take from every game is going to make us stronger. It's going to make us better. And we just really want to make the community proud.